So I welcome all of you in the lesson number 22 for grade 2 mathematics, guys. And we are studying about fraction. The last topic which we completed, that was a whole and a part of whole, which is from page number 84 to page number 86. In the last class, we completed page number 85 and 86 questions. In today's class, we are going to revise first the previous lesson for the questions from page number 85 and 86. Then we will start comparing and ordering fractions. We will learn how to compare and order fractions, okay? So come to the page number 85, guys. Page number 85, there was a question number 1, which we completed yesterday. How we completed it, guys? Figure below has cut into 3 equal parts. So dash out of dash equal parts are blue. So out of means how many total parts are there? You counted the total number of parts, 1, 2, and 3. There are total 3 parts. So you will say out of 3. Out of 3, how many parts are blue? For that, you will count the number of blue parts. The number of blue parts are 2. So you will say 2 out of 3 equal parts are blue. When you know 2 out of 3 equal parts are blue, so you are able to write the fraction also, and that will be 2/3, or you can say that 2/3 of the figure is blue. Now, the figure of blue is 2/3. So what is the figure of not blue? For that, you will count how many parts out of 3 parts are not blue. So out of 3 parts, there is 1 part which is not blue. So you can write the fraction that 1/3 of the figure is not blue, and 2/3 and 1/3 will make 1 whole. When you add the number of parts which are blue and the number of parts which are not equal to which are not blue, so that will make 3 parts out of 3 parts, and 3 parts out of 3 parts is equals to actually whole. I told you when you have same number in the numerator and denominator, that's also that's always equals to 1. Question number 2. In question number 2, you have to circle the items which are cut into equal parts. Okay, so the first figure is not cut into equal parts. The third figure is not cut into equal parts. They have some big and some smaller pieces. But figure number 2 and figure number 4 are cut into equal parts. That's why we circle figure 2 and figure 4. Question number 3. Question number 3 was circle the fraction and word that match the figure. So we have to look at the shape, look at the figure, and we have to find out the correct fraction and the correct word for that fraction. Okay. So a fraction, this triangle is divided into how many equal parts? 1, 2, 3, and 4. It is divided into 4 equal parts, and out of 4 equal parts, one of the part is red. One of the part is red. The options we have here: 1/3, 1/5, 1/2, 1/5, 1/3, 1/4, and 1/4. So it is divided into 4 equal parts. That's mean in the denominator it must be 4. It must be 4. So there is only one value with denominator 4. That is 1/4. That is 1/4. So actually we are writing a fraction for the colored one, and the fraction is that match the figure is 1/4 or 1/4. We will read it as 1/4 and we will write it as 1/4. Okay. On the next page, we have another figure, and that is divided into how many equal parts? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Figure B is divided into 5 equal parts. Out of 5 equal parts, there is 1 part which is blue. So if I'm writing a fraction for the colored one, that will be 1/5 or 1/5. 1/5 of the figure is blue. So there is 1/2, 1/5, or 1/3. So 1/5 is the correct option. And 1/5, 1/2, 4, 1/2, and 1/3. No 1/4, no 1/2, and no 1/3. It is 1/5 because the blue, it is 1/5 of the figure is blue. Question number 4. What fraction of each figure is colored? That was very easy, guys. Out of 8 parts, how many parts are colored? So question number 4A. Only two parts are colored, so you will say 2/8. 2/8 of the figure is colored. Then for B, out of 10 parts, how much is colored? So you count the number of colored parts. These are 4. So you will say 4 out of 10 is colored. That means 4/10 is colored. 4/10 is colored. And question number 5, look at the figure, then fill in the boxes. The figure has been cut into dash equal parts. So count the number of equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 equal parts. So you will say figure has been cut into 8 equal parts. Now you know 8 equal parts. So out of how many equal parts? Out of 8 equal parts. Out of dash equal parts are blue. So 8. Now how many are blue? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 are blue. So 6 out of 8 equal parts are blue. When 6 out of 8 equal parts are blue, so you are able to write the fraction that 6/8 of the figure is blue. 6/8 of the figure is blue. And how much is not blue? So check out how many parts are not blue. 2 parts are not blue out of 8. So 2/8 of the figure is not blue. And when you combine 6/8 and 2/8, that will make one whole. The 6 parts which are not blue and the 2 parts which are 6 parts which are blue and the 2 parts which are not blue, when you add them, when you talk about 8 parts out of 8 parts, that means you are talking about one whole. So 6/8 and 2/8 make one whole. Question number 6 was fill in the boxes using the number bonds to help you. 1/4 and dash will make one whole. So guys, you know, to make one whole, there should be a same numerator and same denominator. So denominator is 4. So you are going to have denominator 4. But to make numerator same, what should you add in 1 so that it becomes 4? So 1 and 3 makes 4. That's why the answer will be 3/4 or 3/4. Okay. 1/4 and 3/4 will make one whole. The next is 4/10 and dash will make one whole. So denominator will be as it is 10. You have to work for the numerator. This is 4. 4 plus what is equals to 10? 4 and what will give you 10? That is 6. So you will say 4/10 and 6/10 will make one whole. So this is the answer. Up to here, everything is clear, guys?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's very good. So now open your book, page number 87. Open page number 87 of your book, guys. Page number 87 of your book. Did you open page number 87, guys?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Very good. I'll take one of the students who will read comparing and ordering fraction. Jamal. Amjad Abdullah.
Namaste.
Read it. Comparing and ordering fraction.
Comparing and
Ordering.
ordering
Mm-hmm.
fraction.
Yes.
I love island.
Sorry. Start with each fruit tart.
I have
Hmm.
two
Hmm.
fraction.
Two fruit tarts of the same
Fruit
size. Yes.
part
Hmm.
of
Hmm.
the
Hmm.
same size.
Hmm.
I
Yes. Give.
Give.
Hmm.
One.
Hmm.
Fruit.
Hmm. Start to Jumbo.
Start to Jumbo.
Hmm.
And the
Other fruit are
other food park to
twinkle.
twinkle.
Yes. Then each fruit tart.
Each fruit tart was
Cut
cut
into 4 equal pieces.
Into 4 equal
Pieces.
pieces. Twinkle and
1/4
1/4
of our fruit tart.
of her
Fruit tart.
fruit tart bubble
Age.
3/4 of
His
his fruit tart.
good.
08
More.
more.
Thank you. Amjad, you are reading too slowly, All right, guys. The heading is comparing and ordering fractions. In this heading, what you are going to learn, you will be able to learn how to compare and order fraction. Which fraction is bigger, which fraction is smaller. Okay, which fraction is biggest, which fraction is the smallest. Okay, so in this topic we will learn that. So each fruit tart was cut into 4 equal pieces, guys. There are 2 fruit tarts. One of the fruit tart Twinkle is having, and one of the fruit tart Bubble is having. Okay, and each fruit tart means the fruit tart of Twinkle and the fruit tart of Bubble. Both are divided into 4 equal pieces. Both are cut into 4 equal pieces. But Twinkle ate 1/4 of her fruit, and Bubble ate 3/4 of his fruit. So who ate more? The question is, who ate more? Either Bubble or Twinkle. So because the fruit is same, the division is same, that is divided into 4 equal pieces, but Twinkle ate 1/4 of his fruit tart. What does that mean? Out of 4 equal parts, Twinkle only ate 1 part. There were 4 parts. There were 4 parts of fruit. There were 4 pieces of fruit, but Twinkle ate only one. When we talk about Bubble, so out of 4 equal parts, Bubble ate 3/4. So the question is here that who eats more, Bubble or Twinkle? Yes, guys, who eat more, Bubble or Twinkle?
Bubbles. Bubble. 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 Bubble.
Very good. The answer is Bubble. Why? Because out of 4 equal parts, Bubble eat 3 of the parts. This is 4 parts, but Bubble eat this one also, and this one also. Only this part is left. Whereas Twinkle only eat the 1 part out of 4 parts. 1 part out of 4 parts. So Bubble ate more food than Twinkle. Bubble ate more fruit than Twinkle. You can see in the shaded pieces also, guys. They are the 4 pieces, and this is the piece which she eat, that is colored. And these are the pieces which Bubble eat, that is also shaded and colored. So you can see here that he eat bigger portion than Twinkle. So Bubble ate more than Bubble. So we can see that the shaded parts in the rectangle, 3/4 is greater than 1/4. So I can say that 3/4 is bigger than 1/4. 3/4 is greater than or bigger than 1/4, because 3/4 means 3 parts out of 2 parts, and 1/4 means 1 part out of 4 parts. Now, which is greater, 7/8 or 5/8? I mean 7/8 or 5/8? Yes, guys, which is greater, 7/8 or 5/8?
7/8.
The answer will be 7/8. 7/8 is bigger than 5/8. You can see here 7/8 means 7 part out of 8 parts, whereas 5/8 means 5 parts out of 8 parts. Okay, if it is a chocolate and your friend eat 7 parts out of 8 equal parts from a chocolate, and you eat 5 parts out of 8 equal parts, that means you are eating less and your friend is eating more, because 7/8 is bigger than 5/8. So how to compare these fractions, guys? I am telling you the easy way how to find out which fraction is bigger, which fraction is smaller. For that, guys, what you will do, first thing, check the numerator. If the check the denominator. If the denominator of 2 fractions are same, the first condition, if the denominators of 2 conditions are same, then the bigger the numerator, the bigger the fraction. The bigger the number on the top, the bigger the fraction. The bigger the numerator, the bigger the fraction. The smaller the numerator, the smaller the fraction. The smaller the number on the top, the smaller the fraction, if the denominator is same. In these 2 fractions, denominator is same, 3, 3. Only numerator is changed. One is, in one fraction there is 1, and in another fraction there is 2. Because 1 is smaller than 2. 1 is less than 2. 1 is less than 2. That's why the fraction here 1/3 or 1/3 is less than 2/3. 1/3 is less than 2/3. 1/3 is less than 2/3. Why? Because 1 is less than 2. 1 is less than 2. Denominator is same, so you will compare the numerator. Take this example, guys. Here, denominator is same, 4, 4. 3 and 1, which is bigger? 3 is bigger than 1. That's why 3/4 is bigger than 1. Look at here, guys, 7/8 or 5/8. Denominator is same here. So 7 is bigger. So 7/8 will be bigger than 5/8. And that's true. 7/8 is greater than 5/8 because 5 is smaller. So 5/8 is greater than 5/8 is smaller than 7/8. Is it clear, guys?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Very good. Before going further, guys, I will ask you one question. Let's suppose if I give you 2 fractions and I ask you which is the smaller one. So tell me the answer. Three tenth or 5/10. Tell me which is the smaller fraction. Which is the smaller fraction among 3/5, 3/10 or 5/10? Which is the smaller one, guys? Hamzal Sayyed, very good. Yes, guys. Anas Ahmad, very good. Anas Muhammad, very good. Awab Muhammad, very good. Hamad Al Khalf, very good. Hamza Abdul Rahman, very good. Azam Saleh, very good. Abdullah Yunus, very good. Hamza Ahmad Suleiman, very good. Abdul Rauf, very good. Sami Al-Hiji, very good. Abdullah Isham, very good. Amir Al-Faleh, very good. I'm going to take one of the student and he will answer. Amir,
Yes, sir.
which is the smaller fraction? 3/10 or 5/10?
3/10.
How do you
3/10.
know? How do you know?
Because the 3 smaller
Mhm.
than 5.
Aha, very good, very good, very good. Thank you. Amjal Sayed,
Sir,
which is the smaller fraction? 3/10 or 5/10?
5/10.
5/10 is
3/10. 3/10. 3/10.
why 3/10?
Because 3 smaller than 5.
Very good. That's perfect answer. Thank you, guys. So, guys, the answer is 3/10 is smaller than 5/10. 3/10 is smaller than 5/10. This side. Okay. Now, let's move to the next page. Look at these fractions. 8/10, 3/10, or 7/10. Arrange them in order beginning with smallest. Beginning with smallest. So you have to arrange, you have to write the smallest fraction first, then bigger one, and in the last, the biggest one. So guys, can you tell me the answer in the chat box? Which is the smallest fraction here? 8/10, 3/10, or 7/10? Which is the smallest fraction here? Very good, Muhammad Saleh. Anas Ahmad Kabil, very good. Awab Muhammad, very good. Abdul Rauf, very good. Hamza Abdul Rahman, very good. Azam Saleh, very good. Hamad, very good. Abdullah Yunus, Amma Yasir, Anas Fahad, very good. I'll take one of the student. Hamza Abdul Rahman.
Yes, sir.
Which is the smallest fraction here? 8/10, 3/10, 3/10. Why?
Because 3 is small than 8 and 7.
That's very good. 3/8 is the smaller than all because 3 is smaller than 8 and 7. So this is the smallest fraction. Now I write 3/8, so I cut it. Among 7/10 and 8/10, which is the smallest one? This is I'm going to ask by one of the student, Anas Ahmad Kabil.
Yes, sir.
Which is the smallest one? 7/10 or 8/10?
3.
After 3/8.
7.
Why 7/10?
Because it is smaller than 8.
8 is smaller than 8?
Yes.
8 is smaller than 8 or 7 is smaller than 8?
7 is smaller than 8.
Very good. That's perfect, guys. 3/10 and 7/10. Because 3 is smaller than 7 and 8, so 3 first, then 7 is smaller than 8, so 7/10. And the last is 8/10. So this is how you arrange from smallest to greatest. And you can check here with the shaded one, 3/10 is the smaller one. 7/10 is the second smallest, and 8/10 is the biggest. Up to here, everything is clear, guys?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Very good. from the numbers of the shaded squares in the strips above, we can see that 8/10 is the greatest fraction and 3/10 is the smallest fraction. Arranging the fraction from the smallest to greatest, you have 3/10, 7/10 and 8/10. Now what we have to do, guys, we have to arrange these fractions from greatest to smallest, from the greatest to smallest. The fractions are 4/8, 6/8 and 3/8. So answer me in the chat box, guys, which is the correct sequence. Write the correct sequence from biggest to smallest, greatest to smallest. Don't send me one answer only. Write 3 answers after arranging it from greatest to smallest. Write all 3, 3/10, 7/10 and 8/10. But after arranging it from greatest to smallest. Yahya Yusuf, we have to arrange from greatest to smallest, not smallest to greatest. Okay. Greatest to smallest means a bigger number will come here. Biggest number will be here, then the smallest, and this second biggest, and then here the smallest. In this way you have to write. Amir Al Faleh, very good. Hamza Abdul Rahman, no. I'm going to take one of the student to answer it. Abdullah Hisham. Abdullah Hisham. Abdullah Hisham. Azam Saleh.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Wait, Azam. Abdullah, tell me which is the biggest fraction here.
Bigger or small?
Yes. 4/8, 6/8 or 3/8. Which is biggest fraction here?
6/8.
Why?
Because it's bigger.
6 is bigger than?
4 and 3.
That's very good. Thank you.
Welcome.
Close your mic now, Abdullah. Okay. Azam Saleh.
Yes, sir.
Which is the second biggest after 6/8? Which is the biggest? 4/8 or 3/8?
4/8.
4/8. So we will write here 4/8. Why 4/8 is bigger than 3/8?
Because 4 is the biggest. The second biggest.
Because 4 is bigger than 3.
Yeah.
Right? Good. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And the last one which is left, that is 3/8. So this is how you will arrange it from greatest to smallest. Greatest to smallest. Is it clear, guys?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Very good. On page number 89, we have question number 2. Which is smaller? 2/5 or 4/5? Which is smaller? 2/5 or 4/5? Answer me in the chat box, guys. Anas Ahmad, very good. Which is smaller? 2/5 or? Very good. Anas Ahmad Kabel, Amzi Muhammad, Abdullah Isham, very good. Jamal Badr, very good. 2/5 or 4/5? Abdullah Yunus, very good. Anas Fahad, very good. Amir, there is no 250. Hamza Abdul Rahman, very good. Sami Al-Hiji, very good. I'm going to take one of the students who will tell me the smallest fraction. Jamal Badr.
Yes, sir.
Which is the smallest fraction?
2/5.
2/5. How do you know?
Because two is smaller than 4.
That's very good. Thank you. Awab Muhammad. Awab Muhammad.
Yes, sir.
Which is smaller? 2/5 or 4/5?
2/5.
How do you know?
Because 2 is smaller than 4.
Good. Because 2 is smaller than 4. Thank you. Exactly, guys. 2/5 is smaller than 4/5 because 2 is smaller than 4. Denominator is same 5, so you will check the numerator. 2 is smaller than 4, so you will write here 2/5 is smaller than 4/5. 2/5 is smaller than 4/5. Is it clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's very good. So we completed question number 2. The smaller fraction in 2/5 and 4/5 is 2/5. Now, if I ask you which is the smallest fraction, 2/3, 2/3 is smaller or 1/3 is smaller? Yes, guys, which is smaller, 2/3 or 1/3? This is what you have to tell me. Which is smaller, 2/3 or 1/3? Which is smaller? Which is smaller, 2/3 or 1/3? Hamza Muhammad, very good. Amma Yasir, very good. Abdullah, very good. Amir, very good. Abdullah Isham, very good. Anas Fahad, very good. Azam Saleh, very good. Jamal Badr, very good. Sami Al Hiji, very good. Amjad Abdullah, very good. Ahmad Al Khalf, very good. Hamza Al Sayyed, very good. Hamza Ahmad Suleiman, very good. Anas Ahmad Kabil, very good. I will take one student. Anas Fahad.
Yes, sir.
Which is smaller? 1/3 or 2/3?
1/3.
How do you know?
Because 1/3 smaller than 2.
How do you know? Because 1/3 means 1/3, right? And 1 is smaller than 2. That's why 1/3 is smaller than 2/3. Okay?
Okay.
That's very good. So guys, I say 1/3 and 2/3 because you know how to read it. 1/3 means 1/3 and 2/3 means 2/3. When you compare these two fractions, so you will check the smaller number. Which is the smaller number, 1 or 2? So 1 is smaller than 2. That's why you will say 1/3 is smaller than 2/3. Okay. Or if I ask you here the fraction, let's suppose if I give you the fraction 1/5 or 3/5. Now guys, which is bigger fraction? Which is bigger? Which is bigger? 1/5 or 3/5? Which is bigger? 1/5 or 3/5? Okay. Yes, Ammar. Which is bigger? 1/5 or 3/5?
3/5.
3/5. Why?
Because it because it is 3 out of because it is big
Because 3 is bigger than
1.
That's why 3/5 is bigger than
1.
1/5. Thank you.
Welcome.
All right, guys, this is the end of our class. What you have to remember is how to compare the fractions. If their denominators are same, so you will compare their numerators, the numbers on the top. Okay. If they are bigger, the fraction is bigger. If they are smaller, the fraction is smaller. Like 1/2, 1/3. Which is bigger? Half or 1/3? So you will say, sir, sorry, half or third, like 1/3 or 2/3. Which is bigger? So you will say, sir, 2/3 is bigger. Why? Because in 2/3, 2 is bigger than 1. 3 same in the denominator, and in the numerator 2 is bigger than 1. That's why it is bigger. Okay. So this is the end of class, our class, guys. Inshallah, I'll meet you tomorrow. Until then, take care. Bye bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye, sir. Bye, sir.